2 days before our wedding, I was sitting in my car outside her house, holding the invitations we were supposed to give to last-minute guests. I was excited, nervous, overwhelmed, every emotion a groom feels before the biggest day of his life. Her mother called me inside. Her voice sounded soft, almost shaky. I thought maybe she was emotional because her daughter was getting married. I walked in with a smile, but the moment I saw her mother's face, my heart tightened. She didn't look happy, she looked broken. "Sit down," she said quietly. My fiancée wasn't home, her phone was off. I assumed she was at the salon or final fittings. Her mother placed a cup of tea in front of me but didn't touch her own. She kept staring at the floor, breathing heavily. Then she whispered something that froze the blood in my veins. "I need to tell you something before you ruin your life." I felt my stomach flip. "What do you mean?" She lifted her eyes and tears rolled down her cheeks. "My daughter, she's not who you think she is." I stayed silent, waiting. My hands were shaking. She continued, "She never stopped talking to her ex, even after your engagement, even after we fixed the wedding date." My throat closed. I felt something like heat rising in my chest, but I forced myself to listen. Her mother wiped her tears. "Yesterday he came here." I felt the world tilt. He came to say goodbye to her, but she didn't let him leave. I swallowed hard, meaning. Her mother closed her eyes. She left with him. For a moment I couldn't hear anything else, just the sound of my heart pounding like it wanted to break free from my chest. I asked her again, hoping maybe I misunderstood. "She left for him." Her mother nodded helplessly. "She said she doesn't want the marriage anymore. She said she loves him. She said he came back for her." My hands tightened around the edge of the sofa. "She made me promise not to tell you," her mother continued. "But I can't let you walk into a wedding where the bride has run after another man." I didn't know if I was breathing. The wedding gifts, the rehearsal dinner, the dreams we discussed, everything felt like an expensive joke now. Her mother held my hand like I was her own son. "I'm sorry, Beta, you deserve the truth." I stood up feeling dizzy. She tried to stop me, but I walked out silently. I didn't have the strength to scream. I didn't have the heart to question anything. I sat in my car, stared at the road, and realized I had no idea where to go. 2 days before my wedding, the bride had left with another man. I didn't tell anyone that day, not my family, not my friends. I just disappeared for a few hours and drove aimlessly until the sky turned dark. By night, I finally forced myself to go home. When my mother saw my face, she didn't ask a single question. She just hugged me like she knew something terrible had happened. The next morning, we cancelled everything. The wedding hall, the caterers, the decorations, the photographer. My mother told everyone I wasn't feeling well. Her mother told everyone there was a family emergency. But both of us knew the truth. For weeks, I avoided social media, avoided people, avoided life. I didn't want sympathy. I didn't want explanations. I didn't want any apology from the woman who left me standing in the ruins of a wedding that never happened. I just wanted peace. Months passed. I focused on work, on rebuilding my life, on reminding myself that heartbreak isn't the end of the world even when it feels like it is. Slowly, I became myself again, perhaps even stronger than before. And then karma decided it was time. I was at a big corporate expo where businesses from different cities were participating. Our company had a major presentation, and I was one of the lead speakers. As I walked toward our booth, adjusting my ID card, I saw someone standing a few steps away, looking hesitant, nervous, awkward. It was her mother. The woman who had saved me from the biggest humiliation of my life. She looked older, worn out, like life had been rough. When she saw me, her eyes softened with relief. "I was hoping you wouldn't hate me," she said. I shook my head. "You did the right thing." She hesitated, then sighed deeply. "She came back." My eyebrows rose. "Back?" She came back home 3 weeks after the wedding date. The man she ran away with left her stranded in another city when he found out she didn't have money. Her mother pressed her lips together. He blocked her, stopped answering calls, left her in a cheap hotel. I felt a strange silence inside me, not satisfaction, not revenge, just quiet. She thought he'd marry her, her mother continued bitterly. He only came to use her. When he was done, he disappeared. Her mother wiped her eyes. She cried for days. She said she made the biggest mistake. She asked me to message you, but I didn't. I knew you didn't deserve more pain. I nodded gently, thank you. She exhaled shakily. She's here at the expo too. She's working with a small stall. She saw you earlier. Her voice lowered. She couldn't gather the courage to face you. I didn't look around. I didn't ask where she was. I didn't need to. Some stories don't need confrontation. Some wounds don't need reopening. And some betrayals don't need revenge, because karma plays the role better than any human ever could. As I walked away toward my presentation, her mother called out softly, "I hope you find someone who values you." I smiled. "I already found someone," I said, "myself." And this time I didn't look back.